So last night on CNN, there was a new Ramsey interview, and I just shook my head at the amount of dis and misinformation that was included in it. Ramsey was talking about the cellar door, and there was a mysterious palm print on the cellar door, and that it was an important clue that has yet to be determined whose palm print that was, and it might be, the killer or the intruder. But this is false information. In 2002, the FBI determined that that palm print came from none other than a Ramsey family member, Melinda Ramsey. Also, he mentioned a pubic hair that was found on the white blanket that covered JonBenet in the wine cellar, and how that's a huge important clue that needs to be solved because that can solve the case. Well, that has already been solved in 2002 as well. The police put out that the FBI determined that that hair was not pubic at all, but it was an auxiliary hair from maybe perhaps an underarm or a back or chest area. And again, the FBI concluded through their forensic testing that that hair belonged to Patsy Ramsey or someone in her maternal lineage. So this is the type of misinformation or disinformation, whatever you want to call it, that is being put out there in the Ramsey case these days. And the media is just falling in line and getting all of their information, all of their intel from Mr. Ramsey, which should never be the case, whether you think Mr. Ramsey is guilty or not guilty or somewhere in between. The thing is no free news agency or journalist or documentary filmmaker or investigator should ever go to someone in any case that has been indicted. You should never get your evidence or your information from somebody that, like a family member or somebody on the peripheral that was involved in the crime somehow, or may not be involved in the crime somehow, someone who actually has a vested interest in the outcome, because that information could be tainted and slanted. And this is what you have in the Ramsey case right now, is alternative facts being put out to the public